and then taking 2 steps forward from the recoil.
Don't think about it.
In Pokemon Go.
Don't think about it. Shh. But
oh, I get it now.
I mean, once again, it's not that I think any of because I'm not a professional designer. I couldn't come up with anything better, and I do like a lot of them. However, I've been playing this game for like 20 plus years, which is disturbing because that means I was playing Pokemon at like 4 years old. And I already have my favorites, but there is not really going to be a new design where I'm like, this is my favorite now. This is one I love and adore. Perfect. Like, no matter what Pokemon comes out, Cubone's still going to be my favorite.
Yeah. It's hard to compete with Cubone.
Ranger Cubone or Ghost Fire Cubone?
Both. I've got both of them. I've got both of them as shinies. I've got both of them perfectly trained. I have a lot of Cubones. It's actually disturbing. I think I've got like 4 separate level 100 Marowaks.
We've been streaming for about 6 minutes.
Have we actually been fucking live and we just sat here chatting shit about Pokemon?
Well, you have, yeah.
Fair enough, yeah. I suppose I should introduce stuff. Or are we just going to sit here and talk more about how we feel about Pokemon in general? I don't fucking know. Hi, and welcome to the party. I am your game master this evening, Bardic Knock. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Patreon, and YouTube, all under the same name. We are going to be playing some Pokemon tabletop adventures. That is why we were talking Pokemon, not just because. I mean, yeah, you know what?
There's a new game. Reason. I think you're good.
Yeah, who needs reasons for things? So that's all I've got. Because my brain just went because some asshole thought it was funny to not tell me when we were going live. So, whilst I figure out what I'm doing, I'm going to let my players introduce themselves. So, Shogun, who are you?
I am Shogun. I'm Shogun117 on Twitter, and I run several games on here. You can look at the schedule if you're interested, but I run a 5th edition game, which is Mimic Nights, and I run Shadowrun, and I play in this game, and I play in the Saturday Vampire the Masquerade game. And I'm playing as Amelia Brissa, who is the sort of leader of the group, and is... just focus mostly on getting that shiny Vulpix that is at the end of this tournament that we're in. And if not, finding where the people who do win the tournament sleep.
That's some pretty sound logic right there. Okay. Cyril, who is back with us after missing the preliminary round for his anniversary. Cyril, who are you?
Cyril, you there?
Cyril is an awkward pause.
Bayleaf is
okay. No, he must have just vanished for a minute. Okay. So in that case, we'll move on to Teddy. Teddy, who are you?
Hi, yeah, I'm Nerdy Teddy. I also am in several games on this channel. 3 times a week I play here. I run the Mask RPG game on Monday night. I am a player in the Camarilla VTM game, and I'm here Thursdays on this game and in the Shadowrun game. And tonight I am playing ever Kismet. The one with all the secret.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless Cyril has magically reappeared. Hey there, Cyril, it's me, God. Nope. All right, so I will talk about Welcome to the Party for a few minutes. Hey, Welcome to the Party is an awesome community filled with awesome people focused on whatever it's called, inclusivity. That's the correct word. For all types of gaming, for D&D, for Shadowrun, for even video games. We don't judge you if you're into video games. In fact, we celebrate it. It's awesome. So if you, as a human being, are interested in tabletop gaming or interacting with cool and interesting people, join the Discord link server and with the link down below. So that you can do that. You can also support and follow Welcome to the Party on all kinds of various places and things. So on Twitter at Welcome Party RPG, here on Twitch at Welcome Party RPG, over on YouTube at youtube.com/Welcome to the Party. You can also support the channel by subscribing. Subscribing at various tiers will get you various rewards, different emotes and whatnot. So there's 3 tiers, you get different emotes, so good stuff. Every month you subscribe, you get to give a free crit/advantage to a player or DM of your choice. And you can also donate bits to affect the game in various ways. 500 bits for a small change, 1,000 bits for a large change, subject to GM approval. I'm looking at the chat. You've got ideas and bits. Give them, and I will be like, yeah, that's cool. Let's do it. Alrighty.
I forgot to get
Cyril, you're back now.
I am. Is this the part where I introduce myself and my character?
Yeah.
I'm Cyril. I'm playing Slim Jim Flair. I've missed 2 games, so I'm just going to pretend that I know what's going on, even though I've been asleep the entire time.
We're having a tournament. We're in the middle of the tournament. That's what you need to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, fighting! Get up, Benedome Day! I'm in. I'm good. 100%
Yeah,
back on track.
I NPC'd you last time. Pentatome was just a freaking murder machine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared how much Pentatome hurts things.
Oh, it's bad.
As is tradition.
Just a question for the person who is an expert in these things.
I really hope that's not me.
No, it's you. How should I stat a bay
Okay.
leaf? Basically,
Well,
special attack or attack. I mean, it has pretty good starting special defense and defense. Actually,
Yeah,
those are its best stats.
Meganium is historically a defensive wall.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
It's
what
a
I'm
tank,
seeing.
And
it can heal itself with like absorb and stuff. Okay, never mind. I know what I'm doing.
yeah, I'm trying to remember. I had a competitive bay leaf at one point, and it had like synthesis and ingrain, and it was just there. It just kept its HP up and just didn't die. That was its job.
All right. Well,
don't die.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna do a balanced build. Instead, I'll just dump everything into its defenses primarily.
So, people might be wondering what, as there is not a bay leaf on the overlay. Well, immediately after this battle, the referee, that's the word, damn it, being ill is really messing up like my basic brain functions. I forgot. So the referee kind of like blows his little whistle and goes, I don't know if I gave him a dumb person voice, but that's what he's got now. All combatants to the therapy room, please. And guide you all towards this little building. At the bottom of the place. There's one next to every arena, and they're all labeled like therapy. Because it is Fight Town, you know, I don't want to say law, but it's kind of like Fight Town procedure that After a confrontation, there is mandatory group therapy, in which everybody sits down, discusses their thoughts and feelings, and makes sure that nobody is hurt. It's basically like aftercare. Yeah, because whilst they do a lot of fighting here, they also like to make sure that people feel safe and secure. So,
Grief canceling for the one person who got their Pokemon murdered.
yeah.
Yeah, for that person who used to own a Vulpix. I mean, they should have known.
Yeah, forget them. Yeah,
How?
serves them right for having a Pokemon they love and adore. The criminals. So, you all get walked into this room. There's other people you've just combated, and it's general group therapy. The referee stands there and is like, "How is everybody feeling?" Obviously, you can choose to engage in this, or you can just pull out your iPhone and tap away on it until the group therapy session ends. It's entirely up to you.
Amelia is trying to keep calm, but she's anxious. She's like very much does not want to be here at all.
It will be going round in like a big circle, so one person will like, it was a very intense fight, and I just wanted to make sure that both me and my Pokemon feel validated, despite the fact that we got knocked out in a single round. We are strong people. We are worthwhile of love and affection, and victory is not the only thing that matters. And they get a small round of applause. It's all lovely. Would you have arranged yourself in any particular order? So who it gets to first, if it's going round everybody and they get to share their feelings about the fight?
No, I just away from everybody.
Okay. And once again, if you choose not to engage, it is not enforced because you can't force somebody to talk about their feelings. So if you choose not to take part in this, you can stand away from it. I'm going to make the assumption that none of XXX underscore the actual underscore Rangers underscore XXX are particularly interested in talking about their feelings.
That's a good assumption.
Oh, by the way, Slim, that's what our group was called in the tournament.
Okay, that's a great name. And I think at some point I want to I'll going and I'll just see if any of them are actually listening, and I'll walk up and be like, I just wanted you guys to know that I was really, really into this fight and paying attention. I just want to point out how this competition brings out the human dignity that binds us all. Common thread.
I feel bad. I feel like we're mocking the process of therapy. We're not. We respect it as human beings. These characters are just assholes.
Yeah. Yes, that is correct.
Yes, that is.
I was curious if any of the characters would just politely clap for me or like, bullshit, you stared into space for the last
No, they politely applaud you.
No, at this point, if Slim just stares off into space, I'm pretty sure he's killing things while he does that. I'm pretty sure that is a very productive use of his time, because he's like this, and then his Pokemon just go and dissect enemies. So I'm pretty sure he's.
What is he doing? Well, he's either starting fires with his mind, walking through walls, teleporting, or altering fate to his whim.
Well, that's it.
Thinking about what dinner's gonna be.
Yeah, or looking at a cloud.
Any of those.
See, I'd have to go back and double check, but I think Slim, you yourself took out a few Pokemon by vomit as well.
Yes.
Vomiting fire, also.
Yeah.
Barfing magma. Whole thing I do too.
So if you say that, people applaud you and they recognize, yes, this is true. Competition is actually good and it's healthy for us. It has made us all feel a little bit better about ourselves as people. Except the one person sobbing because their Vulpix is fucking dead.
I
I
send Smoochie to go apologize.
Slim, please tell me that you're like, my Pokemon's dead. I'm okay with it.
Buck up, you wuss.
Some Pokemon grieve by becoming a ghostly shell of themselves and wandering the earth, wondering if they can die again. Your Pokemon has an answer for that. No.
The person is, I don't know if it'd be too like grimdark. The person is like still holding the remains of their Vulpix and like. So, if I cut it open, it'll come back to life.
Yes, yes. Tell her yes.
I mean, it works for Nincada.
I mean, I won't do it here, but I might experiment with that.
They'll just come back later with a Frankenstein.
I'll just be like when you're ready, the Jigglypuff has the knife.
Smoochie just sat there. Smoochie doesn't have fingernails, but I like to imagine that Smoochie thinks it has fingernails, cleaning it under them with the blade of its little knife.
It has teeth.
Oh, cleaning teeth.
Oh wow.
Oh God. Okay, so after everybody who wishes to partake in that has done, the referee then blows his little whistle again and goes, everybody now, as is also a part of Fight Town tradition, anybody who would wish to trade may make trades. Yay!
And we did that, right?
Well, you were here last week, so we discussed what you would like to trade. What did you trade? You traded your Cottony for a Swablu.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other thing you traded? You traded your Shinx for Chikorita?
No, I got an Altaria.
Yeah, Swablers are pre-evolved form.
Oh, got it, right, yeah. So Shinx for Altaria, and then my fluffy whatever it was called for a Bayleaf.
Yeah,
and I am giving them both the same name for the Pokemon that they replaced.
As you do.
Yes.
I will come to that in a moment. Slim, are you interested in making any trades?
Oh yes, now's a great time to continue being my petty evil jerk self. And I'm gonna trade off the Murkrow I had in storage like 3 games ago. And, I'll trade it for the Floette on the list.
Alrighty, yeah, boom, get a Floette. And Eva.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Eva herself has no real interest in trading or making trades with anybody.
Correct.
But someone will still come up to you and try and instigate it. Who do we think is stupid enough?
If someone comes to try and ask at all about my Jigglypuff, they might lose their Achilles tendon.
Yeah. The person who had the Cubchoo, like the cute little icicle bear Pokemon, kind of walks up and goes, I really liked your style. You dressed all nice and fashionable. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like little teddy bears would like suit you. Do you want to trade for my little Cubchoo?
Why would you want to trade your Pokemon? Don't you love it?
Apparently not.
I love Cubchoo. I raised it from an egg. It's, but you
Are you
just
sure? You just tried to give it away.
like it's like a gift. Even though I love it, someone else could love it in a different way. And I feel bad. This concept seems flawed.
Yeah, I don't think you love your Pokemon very much.
Okay. They just start slowly crying.
Yeah,
Just-
everyone's just gonna walk away when they start crying.
You're just bullying children now. Do you feel good about yourself?
We started this campaign bullying children. We are not going to back down from that now.
I mean, you're not wrong. That is.
Did you think we were here to like grow and learn and build on our experiences and become like well-rounded, developed people? No, we're here to be Pokemon villains.
I mean, yeah. Okay, so, Amelia, when you trade your Pokemon and you inspect the 2 new ones you've gotten, when you open the Pokeballs and out comes this teeny tiny little Chikorita and this little Swablu puffy bird thing, they both look at you and they both kind of like tilt their heads to the side as you give them like a very strong, like, I am your new boss now.
I give them kind of like a fashion show of like, okay, I will give you 2 minutes to look at me before I put you back in the ball.
As they look at you, they definitely get this sensation and this feeling of, if we do not prove that we are useful, this person's going to keep us in the ball forever. And so right then and there, out of sheer defiance, or like sheer like determination, like, we will be useful, they both evolve right then and there on the spot.
Wonderful. Good.
So they are now a Bayleaf and an Altaria, like you have in
Wonderful.
your like you have in your Scooby-Doo stats already.
Yeah.
So
I pat them each on the head for that. That's a very good job. Yes. Now back in the Pokeball.
there you go. No. All right. With that all done, everybody starts walking out. The leader of Team Wings finds a moment
Oh,
to
yes,
try
I
and
remember this.
pull you aside, Amelia.
I
and
don't
goes,
let them. I particularly am staying in public spaces. I'm not moving into dark alleys with them.
Oh, they kind of walk up and go, "Oh, it was a great fight, wasn't it? It was weird how we ended up working together like that, don't you think?"
Yeah, it was really weird.
I mean, someone might have agreed that if something like that happened, there'd be a compensation.
Ever, do you know what they're talking about?
I didn't agree to anything.
Yeah, I don't know what. Slim, you know what they're talking about?
I'm trying really hard to find a different fate where I'm not part of this conversation.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So the money? You
Do you have a contract?
no, because it was a shady back alley
I
deal.
Are you
Can't help it
criminals?
if you don't have.
This guy just kind of looks at you and goes, "You Rangers are bastards." You know what? Anytime I see a Ranger now, I'm just gonna like shout abuse at them because of you. You know what? I'm gonna start an online hate group.
Well, maybe that's gone a bit far, but
Yep. Well, not like a hate group. It's just gonna be like slamming the Rangers. Gonna like make fun of you every time you fail, and just tell everyone. I'm gonna go to Electrobuzz feed, and I'm gonna sell my story about how the Rangers were using illegal tactics and taking giving out bribes. See how that does on your little organization there.
huh.
That's right. Your feelings of hate and anger at the Rangers are totally valid, and you should indulge in them as hard as you can.
I will.
Good.
How much does this person weigh?
Average.
Is it less than 165 pounds?
What's that in kilos for a normal human being? 2.2 pounds into a kilo, so 160 odd. That's about 80 kilos. Yeah, they're relative. They're pretty skinny. Yeah, they're pretty like
72 kilos?
slender.
73 kilos?
Yeah. Yeah, that's doable.
All right, yeah.
Okay. As soon as Slim says that, Gatherita levitates the person away from her.
Just
Shoot.
Ooh, Teddy, did we do Gotharita evolving at
Oh,
the
I
end of
don't-
last session?
I don't remember if we did.
Well, just in case we didn't, we'll do it now. You start telekineting this thing away, and then I'll look to you, give a little nod, and just like grow. It's got cool ear hair things with ribbons in it. It's a little bit more goth now. Boom, evolved. Add another thing to your
What's it
Pokédex.
called now?
It's called Gatherita.
Oh, now it's a Gotham.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the order. It's like I don't remember the order. It's one of those evolutionary lines where
It's Gatherita, and then Gothitelle.
that's the one. I never remember the name of the first one. I remember Gothitelle. I've always forgot that Gothita.
I'm gonna look at
Huh.
Amelia and look at the other and be like, "Come on! I'm the only one not getting an evolved Pokemon." I'm gonna bring out Floette and dig through my pack and find my shiny stones. They eat this rock.
Oh. That's so good.
I don't know why that just really tickled me. Eat this rock. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
This adorable, cute little thing holding onto its flower. You just like slap it in the face with a rock. And the flower like merges into it and grows out of its head, and it just kind of goes, "What?" And it stood before you, going, "Floridages."
Happy birthday! You evolved. You're awesome and strong now. High five.
It looks very confused at you. It has no idea.
I don't think that's how birthdays work.
Life is confusing and frightening, and ends in you getting stronger and weird. It's a very important moral lesson to learn here today. Back at the hall.
Yeah.
Florida. Get sucked back up into its Pokeball.
There, I don't feel left out now. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Good.
Okay, I think I've recovered. I haven't. That's just too funny. Like, eat this rock. Okay. All of that has happened. You've essentially screwed over this person who thought they were making a fair and valid deal with you, and you were like, nah.
Yeah. Well, why? Why would we do that? I don't.
That's not my scene.
So, with that, because that was relatively early in the morning, you can go and get fully rested up somewhere.
Yeah, we'll go to the Pokemon
And-
Center. Go.
Yeah, essentially back to your hotel rooms and Pokemon Center, get all rested up, all that good stuff. And as you're walking back, you can kind of see, there's some like big screen TVs everywhere, and you're catching glimpses. It definitely seems like you finished the preliminary rounds very quickly, because you did. It was only like a few rounds long of combat. But as you catch glimpses, you see a few of the other teams in their preliminary fights. And the ones that stand out, there's the newbies, there's the Daisy Chains of Fife, there's the Winds of Chaos, and there's the Mimic Knights, who are kind of just dominating their areas. Like, all right, yeah, cool. There's a lot of good stuff going on there. They are being very calm and deliberate to try and not give away too much information about what Pokemon other team members are using, because that would give people an unfair advantage. So they're really just focusing, like, shows like the team insignias on them. It's like, yeah, there's this team still left in, and that team still left in. So you guys can go get fully rested up. Is there anything you would like to do, discuss, plan whilst you are getting rested?
Ever text Amelia that she wants to meet up and have a conversation?
All right. Sure. Where?
Is there? I know we talked about like a. Is there an a balcony?
Yeah.
Type area.
Yeah, why not? There can be a little balcony attached to your. I'm trying to remember. You had separate rooms, didn't you? Or did I give you like one large suite with like separate rooms in it?
I think we were sharing a room because this place is kind of packed.
That's it. Yeah. So yeah, and there's easily a balcony you can step out. Look out and see all the roaring excitement. There's kids running around with like Pokemon balloons and all kinds of sports festival hullabaloo. Giant foam fingers, corn dogs, all that good stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'll be already out there and text Amelia that I want to meet out there.
All right. I'll step out and close the door behind myself.
Yeah. When you step out there, Ever's Galaritos out and Ever's just being floated above the balcony. Just
Okay.
Really, do you have any family?
Let's say no.
Is that how Amelia says it?
Yeah. Effectively,
Okay.
no.
Not since the accident.
Well, yeah, not since Smoochie showed up.
Is that Smoochie's secondary nickname, the Accident?
Well, I understand that. Family can be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the power structure of the Rangers?
Not particularly. I know that in some very screwy way, the gym leaders are involved with it somehow. They're involved in the league, and the league is involved with the Rangers, which just feels like a kind of crossover of power that's a little screwy.
Do you know that there's also other people in charge? And, well, there's no easy way to say this. One of them's my brother.
Hmm. How do you feel about that?
I've been technically lying to you this whole time. I didn't just want to happen upon you. I didn't just wander out there. I was looking for.
Hmm.
See, my brother likes to think he's a good person. I'm sure my parents did as well, but they wanted me to be a ranger as well, and, well, you can probably guess that being a ranger is not ever been in my plans. They tried to force me, and eventually I left when I seen what you were doing, because I thought you could help me. See, that I have something that belongs to me, and I wanted.
Hmm. Well, I'm of two minds about what we're doing here. One part of me is dedicated to chaos. You know, just tired of everything going wrong for me every single time, and so just kind of not caring anymore and running through life, pushing everyone else out of the way, as you know we've been doing. There's something freeing about that, but also at the same time, I do have higher aspirations. And I don't begrudge you having higher aspirations as well. And if you need help with that, that's fine. I don't particularly care that you were lying from the beginning, because that's kind of the kind of people we are. But if I'm to help you, I need to understand where you sit with your brother. Is he going to get a free pass when we get to him?
No. He's done too much to be given a free pass. So once he gives me what I want, he's all yours.
Well, I don't particularly want him. But as long as he won't be a problem in the future, you can do whatever you want to him.
Agreed.
Now come down from there.
So she'll float.
does this give you any? And now Amelia's more relaxed. She's not being so focused on the debate. Is more like, okay, so does this give you any useful in?
I already started on that. I've convinced somebody to start spreading the word of my return. That. And I've convinced him that my brother does not have everybody's best interest in him. Hopefully, we'll have people on our side soon within the organization.
Wonderful. I think that leadership turnover can really turn them around.
I agree.
Wonderful. All right. I was planning on getting something to eat before we go off to whatever's next. I suppose the tournament continues today. I think maybe it continues tomorrow, but I need something to eat. So, I just go back into the room, grab the phone next to the bed, and call room service.
Yeah. You call it, person happily picks up and answers, and is like, "Hello, room service. What would you like? We've got literally anything you can think of."
Wonderful. What do you want, Ever?
Oh, anything you can think of. And my brain immediately shuts out. I'll take some potato skins. It's
All right. So I relay that. I say that I would like to have some potato chips, a box of Hot Pockets, and I would like some Cheetos and like chicken and like breaded shrimp.
Yeah, they can do all of that for you. Except Pokemonified, so whatever all of those things are. So, instead of chicken nuggets, it's like Pidgey nuggets. And...
Slim, anything for you?
17 pounds of mashed potato.
All right. You have an elevator, right? Or are you going to have to wheelbarrow that up the stairs?
They're delivering, right? Not my problem.
No, I'm talking to the lady on the other side of the other side of the line. I'm not talking to you about that.
The lady very quietly goes, "Wheelbarrow."
All right, have fun. I hang up.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. All right. Slim, is there anything you would like to do / think about / feel whilst you are waiting for all of the good food to arrive?
Not right now.
No, that's cool. That's fine. Your food arrives. Over the tannoy system for the entire town, you hear like, "And the winners of bracket 1 have been announced. It is the newbie." And as you eat, all the other teams get announced. Kelsurprise, it's the ones which made the biggest entrances. It's almost as if they were predisposed to winning their rounds, as if by some benevolent god.
I just realized, what if we break the Pokemon Center right now before the rest of them heal?
I mean, everything is like, you could. I'm not saying no. However, you are in
Very
a-
populated location.
Yeah, very populated. There's all kinds of other people inside the Pokemon. You are known contestant, so everybody knows who you are. I mean, they know you as Team XXX underscore the actual underscore Rangers underscore XXX, but they know your faces. They're like, oh, it's them. And the entire town is basically like under lockdown for this tournament, you know, so people aren't coming in and out and all of that. Yeah.
But
So
Slim, you're not using your Rotom for anything, are you?
Not currently.
Could you just like chuck it in there and maybe not like break it, but just maybe not let it work 100%? Just glitch it out a little bit, and then we'll pick them up when we leave town.
I'll bring up Rotom and discuss the plan with him and see if he confirms or denies his ability to precisely manipulate the Poke Center machine, having previously controlled one.
Yeah, Rotom kind of goes. Like, he comes up, he comes alive, he goes. Rotom can do this. Rotom will make it seem like the machine has worked.
Awesome. Off you go. And steal bank accounts if you can while you're at it.
There are no bank accounts connected to the Pokemon healing machine.
Well, yeah.
You would have to take me into a store and use me in a card read.
Good. We'll do that later.
Do credit cards exist in the Pokemon universe?
I hope so, because I don't think I have pockets big enough for 30,000 money.
Yeah, screw it. Credit cards exist.
Awesome, good.
And therefore,
no,
so
my
does
mistake.
credit score.
60,000.
Jesus Christ.
I don't have pockets big enough for that, even if they are the thinnest of paper bills.
No, that's a lot.
We just walk around, each of us with 2 briefcases handcuffed to our hands.
See, I'm just trying to remember what size bills yen comes in, because obviously that's what Poké dollars are based off of. And I
More
can't
than
remember.
singles, that's for sure.
Well, like 100 yen is a coin,
Oh, right. I'm thinking.
and I think like in yen, yeah, they go to like 1,000 yen bills.
Oh, okay. Then maybe I can actually just fit that in my wallet. Okay.
I said I think. I'm not 100% certain, you know. But these are good and serious, valid questions to figure out.
However, that is now going to be a downtime project. Is again
Figure out how to.
breeding Rotoms and putting them in cash registers.
You've got so many flipping side projects.
Yeah.
You've
As
got.
soon as we have dittos, we're just gonna go hunker down in our base for a week.
So I'm just trying to think how many side. You know, you've got your marijuana distribution plans.
Right.
You're building a safari park.
Yep. And a super
And now
villain base.
Yep. Your mansion is slowly being converted into a super base. And now you're figuring out how can we commit credit fraud on the highest possible scale. And you also have, you know, you're currently undergoing identity theft, whilst also
and massive character
running-
assassination.
whilst also running and supplying both real and false information to discredit the entire Ranger unit. Like, you're doing so many things.
We're never going to conquer this island.
It's so illegal.
We might have to divide this up into multiple seasons because, yeah, this is. Oh my gosh.
There's going to be a lot of stuff that just happens off screen.
Yeah, I am probably going to suggest at some point, once I have a Ditto, that we do a 2-week in-universe gap where we don't do anything except breed Pokemon.
I mean, at any given point, if you guys think it would be appropriate for the story, I am 100% down for essentially doing all right, in-game, skip forward X number of months, days, weeks to achieve this, so we can get 2 levels grinded up on all of our, so we can get all our Pokemon grinded up to point X, so we don't have to walk around and beat them up. So
that's very convenient.
Because, okay, yes, obviously you can't go, we want to just not do anything for years and
yeah,
because yeah, you could do that, but then you realize I've got to make every Pokemon you come across level 100. That's the only thing I could do.
No, it's mostly going to be let's take 2 weeks to breed a bunch of Rotoms, as well as break the universe and create about 7 different Pentatomidays.
If you walk around with a full 6-person team of just Shedinjas.
Don't tempt me.
But their soul has been ripped in half many times. They're like Voldemort. They're like.
Well, that's the thing. The soul would still just be with Tithonus the 7th by that point. They're just empty husks. They don't have souls.
Oh, that's so cool. That's true. So we can have just a bunch of them. Oh, that's so cool. I'm loving this.
Oh, dear.
I'm loving this game.
What have I created? An abomination. That's what. All right. So, your food all comes up. You eat your food. You have a wonderful time.
Oh, I'm gonna
I
tip
have just
the lady
been...
one
polka dollar.
Can I split him in half? You know what?
That you can physically split the coin in half.
I do. I split the coin in half. Give half of it to. I just set half of it on the get it lost in the bed covers, and then give the other half to the person.
They just look at you like you're an asshole.
Thank you. Goodbye. Slam.
Okay.
And then immediately
that
go to
happened.
the phone and say, I need ranch dressing.
We'll be right up. However long it takes them to go down, get racing, back up.
I don't trust them.
They don't even.
I'm pretty sure they spit in it or something, so I just throw it in the garbage can before slamming the door.
You hear the person as they walk away. Rangers suck.
I would like maybe if Bardic, you want to reiterate what Amelia's outfit is currently, so that makes sense.
Oh God, yeah. Amelia is wearing the ugliest freaking thing possible. Taking the multiple different ranger camos you got. You've got like snow camo and navy camo, and you just kind of hodgepodged it all together, didn't you? You cut one trouser leg to be just above the knee and one mid calf. The beret is turned inside out.
I forgot about
I didn't cut them. I just rolled it up. But yes, and then I have several mustard stains on the snow camo shirt that I have, which I have unbuttoned and tied the bottom half of it together.
It's the literal worst.
It is, yes. And also, it now has Cheeto stains on it.
Ugh. You people are disgusting.
This is worse than Vampire the Masquerade.
It kind of is.
Do you not dress pretty for vampire?
I mean, my character doesn't, but that's not what I meant.
I mean, vampire LARPing is dress up pretty and act petty. That was kind of the point of playing vampire.
Yeah, my character in that is not. He's not that person.
He's Sabat,
Yeah.
so
I'm Sabat, and I'm the rough Sabat of all of them. Like, we've got Sabat who are like, I am well educated. I'm wearing a dress or a nice suit or something, and I'm like, yeah. We literally discovered after like 4 sessions, my character had not bathed for the entire playtime, and so literally took like several minutes of game time for us to go to a place and have a bath and traumatize those people.
Beautiful. Oh dear. Okay, so after you have finished eating, you've had a good rest. You see all the other various well, if you're staring out the window, you see the other. They'll be coming and they'll be heading to the Pokemon Center. And if you keep an ear out, you swear some people go, "What's going on? My guys aren't healed properly. What a jip! This free healthcare isn't working. Ugh, we have every right to complain."
I did never understand how Pokemon centers worked. I was like, this machine is magic.
I mean, logically,
how does that work?
I am going to assume that basically, because you have full restore. Full restore does exactly the same as Pokemon Center, except they also obviously have like ethers and whatnot for the PP and kind of crap. I'm assuming it basically just injects them with that, because there's multiple theories on how a Pokeball itself actually works.
Most of them are
one
scary.
of the prevalent ones. I think the best one is that what Pokeball does is it converts a Pokemon into some kind of data form. That's why you can store them on a computer.
Probably.
I have no idea how that works and why you can't use people or objects, but maybe you can use it on objects because
that's probably
every
just
item
a Geneva
you come across on the
preventing people from doing that.
I mean, I'm more curious how apricorns turn Pokemon into data storage by hollowing out this coconut-like fruit just right.
I am assuming it's you hollow it out and then you apply. Well, then that also doesn't make sense because obviously there had to be like ancient Pokeballs and things like that because obviously they've been doing this for thousands of years at least. At the very least, using the in-game lore. AZ, he's 3,000 years old and he is shown to have Pokeballs. We just Pokeball. So.
I mean, I just treat them the same way that I treat the garbage cutscenes in anime RPGs. Here's the fight, and you spend 30 seconds just easily beating the crap out of the boss, and you obviously won. And the cutscene goes to you struggling and almost getting murdered. And I'm like, no, that's not how this fight went.
I kicked his ass.
Yeah. But see, I am interested in this because I bet the only reason you can't put people in Pokeballs is just because of some rules, like a law, not that it's not possible.
You're just saying that, if you did it, you'd be Ranger Wanted #1, and everyone would be fighting you and breaking the rules to stop you.
Probably. But...
it's the thing that breaks down society into complete chaos. And you want to be in charge of it, not the target of it.
Maybe.
I mean, once again, we don't really have any solid concrete evidence or anything either which way on this one, because it entirely depends on how much of the Pokemon lore you choose to go into, because obviously, there's countless theories and even stuff in the games themselves, ooh, Pokemon and people were once the same. No, they weren't. Yes, they were. So it's because if it's a genetic thing, because theoretically, if Pokemon is just the name of the genetic species, how all like dog. You know, there's multiple different breeds of dog, but they're all just dog. So if that's it, I mean, that's ludicrous. But some can be fish and some can be, you know, giant space monsters. But shh, don't think about
Or
it too hard.
Porygon Z. let's maybe just move on.
Yeah, let's MST3K rule this here.
Uh,
All right. Well, I think the ultimate thing I was getting to is, I suppose the group would have to just make a decision like, yeah, screw it. It just doesn't work on people, or screw it. It does work on people, but
it's
insert rules
probably
here.
best not to let it work, just because it would probably break everything if Amelia can just throw Pokeballs at people.
Yeah, it would.
Especially because then we would have to figure out what is the area effect of a Pokeball absorption. Can I eat through a wall with it? Can I, like, capture a chunk of a wall and then release it over someone's head?
Because you couldn't argue it's a size issue, because, you know, Wailords are huge. If I can catch a Wailord, why can't I catch a house?
I have a Pokemon move. I have Pokemon abilities. Slim is a Pokemon.
Yes! Slim is a Pokemon.
Oh, no.
I am just a ghost fire Pokemon with a really high int. No one's noticed. So, like, in general, no. Slim, however, is a really sneaky Mr. Mime.
Yeah, let's not let that happen, because totally that is what would happen. Is I would go, all right, so what I'm gonna do is just capture this pile of gravel and then throw that
and start throwing it in people's faces.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I think for our own sanity, it's decided, like, okay, rules say, and not just like boring in-universe rules, like where it's a law. Like, no, just like it physically doesn't work. You throw a Pokeball at a human, it just goes boop.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. That's fine, because I also thought it would have been hilarious to capture a grenade and then
That was literally a bug at XCOM. Like, the first PC XCOM was, if you pulled the pin on a grenade and put it in someone's inventory, the game engine forgot to count rounds. So you'd send someone in with a bunch of one-round primed grenades, have them run into a building full of aliens. Aliens kill them, grenades fall out of bag, explode, kill aliens.
oh boy. But yeah, no, I thought it would be crazy, and also then at that point I might start capturing Pokeballs with Pokeballs, and just wreck the universe.
Oh no.
That's when Ultra Beasts show up and we're like, no, bad, that's how you can beat us. Stop.
Okay. I just nodded my brain a little bit.
Do you need a break now?
Yeah, so let's...
I think a break now would be a wonderful idea.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes, everybody. And hopefully we'll have stopped thinking about what can and can't go in a Pokeball.
Can I capture certain pieces of things? Could I catch, like, just someone's leg?
Turn them into Exodia.
If I give them a nickname, does it? Go, Thigh Master!
Oh, that's so cool. But if that's true, the one defense is to intentionally get yourself caught in a Pokeball, then carry that Pokeball around, because now you're attached to that Pokeball and can't be caught by other Pokeballs.
So what, like, see, how does that work? You know, if I cut my finger and put that in a Pokeball, that has registered my DM. That Pokeball is registered to me. I am registered to that Pokeball. I can now not be touched by any other Pokeball.
That's why we should just not think about it. All right, we're going on break. Have a good one, everybody. And hey, we're live.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. We are jumping back in with our Pokemon Tabletop Adventures game. I'm the Bardic Knock. This is Welcome to the Party. I said all the stuff at the beginning. If you didn't hear it, hey, click back to beginning. Hear what I said about this awesome place and awesome people doing awesome things. Let's jump in to where we left off. Would be you've had food, everybody's all rested, you've sabotaged the Pokemon healing machine, and yeah, you hear over the tannoy, you get a little message coming through saying all the winners of the preliminary round, please come towards the main arena.
All right. Let's do this.
That was us. Yes, that's us. Let's go.
Let's do this.
So, pardon me.
You all right?
There we go. That got it out. Yeah. So you get there, you see the other 4 winners of their preliminary rounds, and you see the gym leader Michi. They address everyone. They're like, "All right, everybody. So we've got our top 5 teams. Woo! Yeah, awesome. So in case anybody didn't know how this works, we like to do things fairly here. So we are doing a round robin where each person from each team will fight once against someone from another team. And that's it. The teams fighting will be drawn randomly. And then we will we will have a game. Well, each team then chooses. Well, no, that's not each team chooses. It's the teams will then play a game of water, fire, grass, electric, rock, ground, all those. And whoever wins, they may choose.
Is that the super complicated rock, paper, scissors of this universe? That's awesome.
Yeah. It's a very complex 18 input system.
How do you make psychic with your hand?
you just go.
Oh, yeah.
And it only works if you do the sound effect.
That's awesome.
So, basically, how it works is the order of these fights is going to be drawn randomly. So one team, you've all been assigned a number 1 to you were number 1 because you won your round first. Then another number is drawn, it comes up, and then 2 members of that team will play water, fire, grass. Whoever wins, they get to choose who from the other team they would like to face, and then choose which team member you would like to put against them. It is a 1-on-1 fight. If you win, you get a little circle mark. That's worth 3 points. If it's a draw, 1 point. Lose 0. After all the rounds are done, and every team has fought, and every person on each team has fought, points are tallied up. Overall winner. They then have a 4-way battle between the team members. And the winner of that gets to challenge the gym leader in a combat of their choosing for the ultimate prize, which is a shiny Vulpix, a big old briefcase of cash, and a one-of-a-kind Pokeball, which turns any Pokemon caught in it into a shiny version of that Pokemon.
Of their choosing? I missed that last time. So can it be like hopscotch?
Presumably it has to be Pokemon related. but it's basically this is Fight Town. This is a big sports arena. If you want to challenge them to a drinking game, you can challenge them to a drinking game. If you want to challenge them to an arm wrestle, you can challenge them to an arm wrestle. It is a competition of your choosing.
I challenge them to a contest.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome! This is gonna be awesome.
So, Team 1, let's see who you are going up against. And wait, what am I doing? That's the wrong dice. You need a D4. Okay. The first people you are going up against are the Mimic Knights.
So which of us goes?
Because I felt it doesn't matter who goes up to. I mean, you guys can decide amongst yourselves who wants to fight who. Assuming you win the rock paper scissors thing.
Right. Okay.
But who actually goes up to do the rock paper scissors? That is entirely up to you, because that
Slim.
really holds no bearing.
Slim.
For that.
Yeah. The man who can change fate. I think. Yes.
Also the telepath.
Yeah, the telepath.
Okay. Because I have been really ill this last week, I haven't created custom sprites for
Okay.
for these lot. So
You've done plenty.
sorry.
You're good.
So I am gonna say, well, actually, Shogun, they're your crew. Who is the de facto spokesperson of the Mimic Knights?
Lucian.
Yeah. So Capjack will step forward, immaculately well-groomed human being,
This guy
and
looks familiar. Everyone looks familiar. I don't know why. I'm gonna hit my
and he greets you. He shakes your hand, Slim. He goes, well, I hope you're going to treat this fairly.
of course, I say reading his mind.
Okay. Let's see if he can resist. That's a 4. Nope, he can't. So, I was just going to roll to see what type he picks. And that has bounced out of my dice roller and into a candle holder, so let's see what it says. That is a 14. What's that on the type chart? Oh, my charts. Type chart. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so he was going to pick Psychic. Where, with this very elaborate set of hand gestures where you types. Although in reality, there's literally no point in. So there's really only 17 types. Because normal is not super effective against anything. So.
Right, so I pick Ghost.
Yep, so all the things, and he finishes by putting his fingertip, and goes.
Uh-oh. Everything has frozen for me. Hang on. Hello? We good?
Are we all back?
Okay, everything froze for a bit. Go back a couple of seconds.
All right. So, Slim, you are going to choose Ghost. This person, you read their mind. You know that they were going to pick Psychic, so you've seen them. They've done boo, 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 boo. What is the in-universe canonical rock, paper, scissors gesture for Ghost?
You put your hands beside your face and wiggle your fingers and stick your tongue out like a spooky ghost.
Of course you do.
Wonderful.
All right. So with that, you have won. You get to choose who from this team you would like to face. And obviously, you as a team get to talk amongst yourselves about who would like to go up against them. The 4 people you have to choose from. One is Capjack, this very well-groomed human, like shaved head, facial hair, just all in all a really cool guy. There is Metz, long ginger hair, glasses, very pleasant, also another amazing human being. There is Sama, who is kind of in like a baggy hoodie and plaid shirt. They usually wear some kind of hat, don't they? And then Thanarand, beard. I think Than has a buzz cut at the moment, doesn't he? Or something to that effect.
We haven't played Mimic Knights in forever. I don't know.
Yeah, so which of those 4 do you pick as the opponent for this round?
Let me look at a type thing real fast. How does... So, Slim, what are your Pokemon mostly?
Let's see.
Basically,
here.
how are you against grass?
I can do fine against grass.
Okay. Then you should probably choose Mets.
Who?
Mets.
Mets. Okay, I fight them.
And are you wanting to be the combatant?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the red-headed female steps out, and she gets to her side of the arena, and she throws out her Pokeball and says, "Denise, go!" And this, there's a flurry of petals. It's pretty. It's beautiful. And this Roserade appears, and it pulls like a tuxedo mask pose and goes, "Whew," as it stares out at you, ready to fight.
I'll send out Pentatomide because he's my Pokemon.
Okay, so one-on-one fight. What is Pentatomide's speed?
Pentatomide's speed is 21.
All right, you win that, so you go first.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's start with... Oh, I have Metal Claw. Let's do that.
Alrighty. Did you roll max damage? Oh, nearly max.
I rolled max on one of my dice.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get the right thing. Skiddly doop dop ba doop bop beep dop. That is physical attack, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so let me note this.
I've been looking for Altaria on this chart for so long. There it is. I found it.
Minus 44. Take into account physical defense. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty impressive attack. To get started off, it looks like you've chipped away, maybe 3/8, just under half of their hit points.
All right. Good pick.
Definitely a good start. They kind of look at you, and there's a moment's hesitation, pause, as they're trying to figure out if something would work. Because unfortunately, I'm not sure if
They prepared anything for Pentatomide.
that's kind of a problem. Like, I know they have one thing, but that'd be a little bit boring for me as a DM go, ha ha ha, I win. So I think they try the other thing first, anyhow, because it's more beneficial in general for them. So what they are going to try and do is they are going to fire some leech seeds, since that actually has a chance of missing. The other thing I don't know if it can miss or not. I need to check, because it'd be pretty shit if I just toxiced and won. So, diddly.
Hello?
I'm statting up my my Pokemon well. Oh, he's frozen. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. If he's not back in just a moment, I might drop us into another break for a little bit.
Okay.
That's probably what we'll do. Holy crap. Taria has a sky of 10. I know that's not as fast as some of your Pokemon, but this...
I think the faster one is currently still dead.
Right.
As in, like, not usable.
Yes.
Not as in super cool.
We'll bring him back. We'll find a way.
I forgot that Buffalon's overland is 12.
Holy crap! That's fast too. How good is Dragon Dance? What does that do?
Question is what it does in this
Right,
game,
that's
because
true.
in this game it might be more useful. I got the thing open. Let me see if I can find
I'm
it.
trying to find it too.
Raises the user's attack one combat stage and raises the user's speed one combat.
That's not great for getting it at level 30. Might. We'll see. We'll see. Taria gets some good attacks later. I can have Dragon Breath later. Not yet.
You have a couple like that. Vespic Queen and Trevant get real screwed over.
Okay, I think we're gonna go on a break real fast because everything is breaking. We'll be back in a little bit.
it won't be the end
Oh,
of.
okay. Never mind. Hang on. Are you back? You're back. Do you want to continue?
Hello?
I put us live so that we can have this question about whether you feel like we can keep going or not in front of people. What do you think?
I think so. Like, if it continues to be like kind of like no, maybe we might have to wrap up early. But I think
Maybe get through this fight.
fingers crossed. Yeah, we can definitely get this fight because the way Pentatome works, it's maximum got like, and then we might have to call it early
Okay.
because of internet balking.
If we can't hear you, just roll attacks and tell us just type in the chat how much damage you deal.
All right. As I said, the leech seed, when it failed, Pentatome, back to you.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's Metal Claw again. Maybe I just need to roll slightly higher. That is not slightly higher.
Minus 42. Take into account physical defense. There you go. Very upset. Like, gar, I can't do anything. So it does the only logical thing it can. Thinking, I know, this should work. And it is going to try and throw a toxic, despite the fact we've obviously just discussed according to the rules in this, because it's very ambiguous. Since it says all our attacks do nothing, toxic will do nothing, even if it hits. Just, it's very ambiguous wording. Like, I know in the games you can inflict status effects on it, but we've got to follow rules on this, and we'll rewrite things. Although there is a chance it can miss, so let's do that. And that's a 3, which would be a miss anyway, so doesn't matter.
Because this Pokemon's got some pretty good evasion, doesn't he? Like,
Shedinja's got 2 bonus evasion.
that's pretty good just on its own.
Yeah.
Rose rolled like a 2 and a 3 on its 2 attempts that could have done something. So
Nice.
Denise Roserade is just not very lucky.
Then I'm good.
Shedinja, finish it.
I'm gonna use my bug type here and actually leech because I want to heal all of the nothing it did to me.
Okay, some bug type is so that's full damage, so minus 62. Take into account the defense. The Roserade, how does Pentatome do the leech life? Where are you going and biting? Are you selling sweet nectar from this plant purse?
It's gonna go for the throat.
Just
Well, it's not gonna make any noise with the shell. It's gonna float straight to under their jaw.
okay,
There's some
so
proboscis-y thing there.
yeah, this Pokemon falls over, collapses, and little swirls go over its eyes to suggest it is knocked out, and its trainer returns it to it. You have won round 1.
Hooray!
I scanned it, by the way.
Yeah, you get the scan. You can add 1 more to your Pokedex. And unfortunately, with my internet being buggy, I think it's probably a good call to hold it for this time, and we'll do the rest of the fights next time. How does that sound?
Then we can have Michi with us. That'll be good.
Oh yeah, then we'll have Michi back, and we can actually do everything. You can get your Team Crossbones fight to the not quite death.
Who's this Team Crossbones you speak of? I don't.
Sorry, Team XXX underscore the actual underscore Rangers underscore XXX.
Yes, thank you.
There has to be a quicker and easier way of saying that. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I have been Knock. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Patreon, and YouTube, all under the same name. If you would like to go and check me out, will be awesome. You can also check out all the great stuff he does over on Twitter at Welcome Party RPG, here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Welcome Party RPG, and over on YouTube at YouTube the Party. There's also the Discord server. Link is down below. It's an awesome place with awesome people working together on awesome things. Sure, plug yourself. Where would I find you doing things on the internet?
Here, welcome to the party. Every second, fourth, and fifth Tuesday of the month, I run Mimic Nights, the 5th edition, very homebrew game that we play, that I run. Every other Thursday, I run Shadowrun, and the other Thursdays, I play in this game, and I am in the Sabbat Vampire the Masquerade game every Saturday. And I also, most Sundays, but not this Sunday, run a homebrew Destiny D&D game over on the Alaskan Blue Jay channel, Twitch channel. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Cyril, do you have things to plug about the internet?
No, I am the ad blocker. Take a moment of silence. Tell you to go over here and look at my stuff. Nothing there.
You just don't exist online. Like I am. Okay, that just leaves Teddy. Teddy, where do we find doing stuff on the internet?
On Twitter, I am Nerdy Teddy. Find me there. And you can find me here on this channel 3 times a week. I run the Masks RPG game Aegis Shield of Earth Monday night, 9:30 p.m. EST. Wednesdays, I am in the Camarilla VTM game. And Thursdays, I split my time between the Shadowrun game and, of course, this Pokemon game. That's all I got.
Alrighty. Shogun, are we gonna go raid somebody?
Yeah,
Who are we
currently looking for that. Let us do these people because I love their name. We're gonna be /raid the Thursday nights. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you very, very, very much, Bardic. You're doing a great job. Thank you. We appreciate all of the work you do for this game.
Yes, thank you.
It's okay. I mean, it's actually been quite good keeping me distracted while still. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And until next time, stay safe and happy adventuring.
Bye.
Bye.
And we're out.
Alrighty.